What's up, guys? It's Smitty. Hey, I just got out of the gym right now and I'm heading home, and I was thinking about the training session today. Now, 2 days ago, on Friday, I trained really hard, and I'm getting ready for SEAL Fit, and I basically did 2 hours of conditioning. I mean, it was crazy. We did several rounds of Chelsea, which is a CrossFit workout where you do 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats, and you do that every minute for a certain length of time. I did Prowler, supersetting with the Concept 2 rower. I did hundreds of kettlebell swings, and I did more push-ups, pull-ups. I ran with the rucksack. I mean, basically, it was crazy, and I did that for 2 hours. So today, which is Sunday, many of you would wonder how hard you should go. Like, after a heavy training session, should I go heavy again? And what did I do today, knowing that Friday I had done so much? So I went into the training session, and without a doubt, the session had to be much less intense. No way it could have been 2 hours of conditioning. No way it could have been like heavy barbell training. No way it could have been anything of real great intensity. And I want to give you one of my simplest visual explanations of how to understand training, the training effect, and supercompensation, and all these things that might be confusing. So the easiest way to understand how hard the training session should be. Now, the intensity of the training session could be any of the training variables. Like, if you vary how much weight you use, how many sets and reps, which is the volume, how fast you lift the weight, how short the rest periods are. All these different things are training variables that you can change to make the intensity of the workout more intense or less intense. So, here's my idea, and here's how I can help you understand how intense the training session should be. If you look up and you Google sine wave, basically a sine wave is a very regimented and structured wave where it goes up and down. It has peaks and valleys. Well, the peaks and valleys correspond perfectly with the intensity of the training session. So let's think about the peak of the sine wave, the very top of one of the waves, okay? That would be Friday, my 2-hour workout, right? Very intense, lots of sets, lots of reps. The duration of the workout was really long. So if I come in today on Sunday, 2 days later, and depending on, how good my recovery is, nutrition, water, sleep, and all that stuff, how heavy should the training session today be? Well, let me follow the sine wave. So I was at the peak on Friday, and the sine wave's going down, right? It's going down to one of the valleys. So that corresponds to what I should do next. I had a very intense workout. The next workout has to be less intense because I'm going down the sine wave. Now, tomorrow, what I would do is I would come in again. Today was sort of like a medium intensity because I'm still on that crest and coming down on that wave. But tomorrow would be even less intense. So I went heavy, medium, light, and then the next training session after the light one, so tomorrow's Monday, I would do light, stretching for me, mobility, animal movements, lots of really light intensity stuff, but great mobility, and maybe some rehab stuff or activation stuff. After that, I'm in the valley, right? So now I come back up. The next workout should be greater intensity. And basically, the sine wave, like I said, it perfectly mimics how the intensity of your workouts, and it gives you a plan. It gives you a very simple step-by-step plan of how to plan out your week. So if you follow the sine wave, you'll always be good, and it'll always tell you and give you the next step in your weekly plan or even your monthly plan. You could take a step back and look at a greater overview and look at the sine wave on a monthly basis. Okay, microcycle, mesocycle, all that stuff. You don't have to worry about those terms. You have to just think about managing the intensity of each successive workout. And if you do that and you don't stay at that peak too long, if I always came in and hit the high intensity, I'd be up on that peak of the wave. And what that's going to do is going to lead to overtraining, injury. I'll hate going into the gym. All these different things. Your body will respond with your resting heart rate would go up. All these different things. If I train too intense, and I'll never fully recover back to a baseline. I mean, that's basically what we want to do with training. We want to create an adaptation through our training, and when we recover, we want to recover back to a level greater than when we started or greater than the baseline. So looking at the sine wave, it's going to easily give us a representation of how we can manage the intensity of each progressive workout. So I hope this helped. I know I was a little wordy. I know I rambled, but I had that in my mind, and I wanted to get it out and put a video out so you could understand it. So what I'll do is when I embed this video on the site, I'll write a little article and I'll show you what the sine wave looks like. But managing your training intensity with the sine wave is very easy and can give you some direction in your workouts. Hope this helps.